Hey guys, I'm Blazius Rex, and this is episode 2 in the 7 Days to Die series on BRE. Today I'll show how you can get a functional base built in one day. What I mean by one day is before 10 p.m. on the day you wake up wearing just your tidy whities. I'm assuming that you have a basic knowledge of harvesting materials for use in construction and that you have finished your preliminary tutorial. This instructional picks up at the trader you're directed to at the end of the tutorial. Once you talked to them and got your first mission, picked the location of your base, collected wood and stone with your axe and clay with your shovel, you're ready to start the construction. I start with about 50 frame blocks. I'll start crafting cobble too. By the time we're done a third of the structure, we'll need the remainder of the wood and the new cobblestone to strengthen it before adding the rest. By putting too many raw blocks on raw blocks, the whole works will collapse on you and waste valuable time and resources. I'll start with a 3 wide by 4 tall wall. This is where all the weight will be when we add what I like to call the customer service window. This part and the steps we'll add in a moment will be upgraded to wood and then cobblestone. I would suggest keeping a few stone on hand to repair your stone axe as it will deteriorate fast. As I show here, I'll then add the structure for the steps leading to customer service. Until you get used to repeating the process enough times to know how much resources to collect before starting, you will be harvesting more as you run out. This is fine as long as you pick a location where all your needed resources are nearby. Note that while harvesting, you will see zombies here and there. I would suggest avoidance when possible and only engage when you have no other choice. The more zombies you fight, the less time you'll have to complete your base before 10. As you noticed, I forgot to keep a few stone on hand and now have to hunt for one to repair the stone axe. Also demonstrating a bit of tunnel vision and missed a couple stones. It bears taking note that I recently changed my mouse buttons around and I'm still getting used to the new configuration. While I'm upgrading what I've got so far, I'll explain the logic of the customer service base. Zombies will nearly always find the shortest route to you. If there is no direct path, they will make their own path, then start knocking out blocks from your base to make their own crude stairs. I mean, they really want your brain, so all you need to do is create that easy path for them, and that is what the stairs are for. You're building your platform at least 3 high so that your stairs will always be seen as the most direct path. Here I'm quickly showing you tool usage. The axe will dig, but slowly. This is why you use a shovel. Now I'll start adding this section of the base on the safe side of the customer service window. I'm building out 3 blocks and making columns with space between. I do this because I notice that the odd zombie gets a little confused and just starts bashing at the base of the wall anywhere. I make the underside of the base porous so that 99% of the time they pass right through and find the stairs easily. This is also a great place to plant mushroom seeds when you get to that point. Here I'm setting up the access point to the upper level of the base, leaving a 1 block space. I'll place a ladder so I can climb up. I'm only going to upgrade to wood in this section, as I've noticed the zombies never pay it any attention. This is also not a weight-bearing part of your base, and upgrading will take extra time. The purpose is to get this thing done fast. You can certainly upgrade to cobblestone, it doesn't hurt, and having the extra peace of mind is always a good thing, but don't do that right away. Yes, I get confused, don't judge. Now we'll get to working on the customer service window. I'll place my blocks directly over the cobblestone blocks. I'll make it 3 high and 3 wide with an empty space in the center for the customer service window. I'll make this section out of cobblestone as well as reinforcement sections that will also prevent the zombies from crawling in through the windows like a Karen. At this point, I'll be putting in these wedge shapes because zombies will pile on each other and storm over the top like a biker after you call them gay. These wedges force them backward, and often they fall down behind their undead brothers and sisters. This double plate in the window narrows the opening so it's harder to crawl all the way through. And additional reinforcing on the customer's side for added prevention.
Just to let you folks know, Trader Joel's will be closing soon.
Adding a wood hatch makes the zombies consider the ladder as an inaccessible path to you, again encouraging them to go to the customer service window. Finally, I'll put in a ladder to access the top of the customer service wall where I can then crouch and hope wandering groups can't detect me. And I made it with only seconds to spare. The first space my partner and I had made took over a communications POI. We created fortresses with trenches dug all around, spike traps, barbed wire traps, mines, etc. We spent the majority of our time preventing them from making holes in our walls when all we needed to do was encourage them with a definite path to funnel them into key locations. We get tons of headshots simply by pointing our weapon in one place and hitting or shooting what's there. Whether it's a window or the top of a ladder, getting into where you want them will save lots of time and effort. That's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it and find the information useful. Feel free to leave a respectful comment below, like, and subscribe for more.